Hey there, Jay. What is going on in the building today? In this video, gonna take you through the process that helped me to land some premium clients in the last 2 weeks, or 15K in 2 weeks in sales. I'm gonna take you through that process, and really, it started with having the certainty in my niche, in the transformation I was offering. So without further ado, I'm just going to take you through the process. Hope you take some value from it. If you do, write something in the comments below, and we're just going to roll with it. All right, so let me share my screen. Lovely jubbly. So screen is shared over here, and we're just going to jump into the process. So first of all, like what it really came down to was certainty. Okay, because I think certainty allows you to have the understanding that what you are doing is correct. So what I mean by certainty, certainty in terms of the niche that we serve, certainty in terms of the problems that we are solving, and also certainty in terms of the impact that we want to make. And let's unpack this. So if we have certainty in our niche, we know, okay, we are serving this group of people. We are serving coaches, for example, or serving entrepreneurs. We know exactly, okay, it's a proven group and they have a problem, and a problem that they are willing to pay for, a problem that they are willing to get a solution for. So if we have certainty in those areas, then that means we're more likely to try to make an impact with our messaging. We're less likely to shy away from creating the content, from connecting with people. Because sometimes if there's a problem with a niche or problem with the actual transformation that we're offering, subconsciously we might tend to sabotage ourselves. So by having that complete certainty, then that just means that we are more likely to create the impact that we can create. Okay. So certainty in those areas over there. Then once we have certainty, we are clear that we can serve in our area of expertise, then this is what I found to be very, very useful. We need to pre-sell. Okay, pre-sell. Now, what do I mean by pre-sell? Well, it's letting people know what we do before we have an interaction with them. We need to pre-sell. So typically, what do we mean by pre-selling? Well, pre-selling means that we have an understanding of the market's pleasures. Okay, so often we hear pain points, but we're looking at the pleasure points. And pain points of the market. So once we have the pleasure points and pain points, it's quite clear that we know our target market, very well. That we know what the aspirations are. We know what keeps them up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And that knowledge isn't guesswork, it's intimate knowledge. Then after knowing these areas, then what we show that we have is a solution. Once we create a solution for this with a framework, then we have a call to action. So if we have this sort of content that pre-sells, it just means that when people come into our world, they are more likely to be ready. They are more likely to understand that we can help. There's less of a friction and there's more of a, hey, look, I understand that you can help in X, Y area. And, that's quite clear. So pre-selling, I found, and how I'd pre-sell is maybe a 10-minute video, 10-minute video on expertise. This works particularly well in groups where your target market is. This works even better in groups where people have paid to be in the group. Okay. So that's the element of things, certainty and then pre-selling. Then after this, what we want to tap into is a visual presentation. What do I mean by a visual presentation? That often on consultation calls, it involves a lot of speaking, a lot of back and forth, but that doesn't activate all parts of our prospect's mind. Okay. A prospect might maybe not understand or might not kind of get the whole model 100%. And so by using a visual representation, then we hit all areas, right? So visual, they say 70% of learners are visual. So we are hitting a large percentage of the market who predominantly learn by visuals. Like just imagine, for example, you're using Google Maps GPS, and someone is just giving you the audio instructions, like turn straight, left, right, left, right. That might work for some people, but what makes it so powerful is the visual. You can see how far you should go along. You see the left hand or right hand turn in and things like this. So the visual makes things more powerful, right? Think back to when you are given instructions of how to get somewhere. Someone could say, go left, go right, go left, go right, like da 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 da. But what if someone says, okay, you reach the bank, and then when you're at the bank, turn left, and then you see KFC, turn right. So you think bank, KFC, it's almost as though the visual helps you to process things faster than just auditory instructions. Auditory works with these presentations because you're talking, people can hear you as well as see. So both of those bases are being covered. And then finally, we're talking about kinesthetic. Probably going to spell this wrong. Probably wrong. But what does kinesthetic mean? Kinesthetic means how people feel. So what we can do is we can help people by telling stories, by helping them to relate to case studies, by testimonials, whatever it might be, by actually tapping into your prospect's identity, why they want to succeed. And so that's another element as well. So in a presentation, if you're able to touch upon visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, that definitely gives you an edge. And in this visual presentation, people want to do three things. Number one, people want to buy into the process. What is the process that you have? And after the process, people need to buy into you as a person. Then after the person, people want to buy into your solution, your program. Can we see over here what we have? We have certainty in what we are doing, pre-selling the audience by knowing the pleasure and the pain, and communicating it in our copy, in our content, in our videos. Then a visual presentation that's able to take people through the different elements. And then finally, what we want to do, we want to make offers, okay? We want to make an offer. Typically, this is based on this, and this is my favorite question. Are you looking for information or implementation? We let the person that we are speaking to qualify themselves. Are they looking for information or implementation? So let's just go over these key points again. So key number one, look, are people, is there certainty? You need to have complete certainty in what you are offering. Have you done your market research? Is this something that aligns or not? The next, we want to pre-sell. Let people know exactly the pleasure, the pain, solution, call to action. Then we're going to look at the visual presentations. So create a visual presentation that people can see that takes them from X, Y to Z. Then we're going to make offers. We don't go broke making offers. We make an offer if it's a good fit. We make an offer if we believe we can help. So those are the 4 main points. Let me know what you thought of them below in the comments. And also, if you need help signing premium clients for 3K, 4K, 5K, just write premium clients below and I'll reach out to you, see how I can help you in this area. Thanks for having a watch of this presentation. Have a good day. It's been Jay. Peace.